Do I look sexy, bro? My fucking tie. Look at that. Oh. Do I look like a scholar? I bet you're wondering why you should listen to the random shirtless guy with a camera on the internet. Well, this time I haven't got a story. I've just got a tie, so you should fucking listen to me because I am an academic, so I just know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna bro science academic this shit. So have a listen to, well, my ways of being consistent, and hopefully it helps you. Let's get it. So I'm gonna just run down through the list as quickly as possible because I don't want to waste your time. But I'm gonna waste your time just a little bit right now. Please, let me. I just want more subscribers and views. Please, man, please. I'm gonna waste your time just a little bit now. Where for anyone new, my name's Vanch, and I upload 2 self-improvement advice videos a day, with like practical advice with things that you can apply into your life to help, make it better. Whether it be your working job, whether you're in school, whether you're just starting your self-improvement journey, these things are genuinely going to help you. So I want you to click on subscribe and the post notifications so that you can see more videos like this on your homepage, right? Your homepage will be filled with like self-improvement videos, and you get like a positive feedback loop. And then you also get like a notification whenever I upload, so you can click on it and start viewing my videos and get some advice. So do that. Click on the subscribe and the post notifications. You'll see more videos like this, and it's a win-win for the both of us. Alright, get ready to listen to your sexy teacher about how to be consistent. First thing I'm going to tell you, you've probably heard this millions of times, is to have this daily schedule. Something that you need to follow every single day. And you've heard this billions of times, but I heard this thing from Jordan Peterson, which has really stuck with me. I heard this maybe about a year ago, and it's stuck with me ever since. If you create a schedule for yourself, which you need to follow every day to be consistent, I'll follow this, I'll follow this, I'll follow this. Most of the time, because you're just this pathetic version of yourself, and you aren't the person that you want to be, you will follow this schedule maybe 50%. Maybe 40%. But that's better than the day where you followed it 0%, when you didn't have that schedule. You're going to be much more consistent, you're going to be much more organized in the tasks that you want to do than the days when you didn't have that schedule in place at all. And the more that you do that schedule over time, there will be 40, then 50%, then 60%, then 70%. And now you're 700% better than the days where you weren't using the schedule. So have a daily schedule, something that you follow. It doesn't have to be like down to the exact minute, 30 minutes, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Because I thought that as well. And be every single minute, every single 30 minutes planned out of the day. But no, you just need, okay, this is how I'm doing this, this is how I'm doing this, this is how I'm doing this. And then just plan it out, streamline. And you won't follow it most of the time. It won't be on the exact minute. You'll be a bit off. But that's better than not following it at all. So have a daily schedule, either set it the night before, or set it the night or the day after. Something that you're going to follow. Right? So that's it, daily schedule. Right, the next thing is having the big task, the big daily task that you need to get done. So the night before you're going to think, okay, what's the thing that I need to get done tomorrow? The biggest thing. And then you're going to have those as your goals to get done the day. And you're going to crush these goals. Some people will say like set 3, set 2. I'm going to tell you to set 1. The reason for that is if you set 3 goals and you don't get it done, you're going to be demotivated. So set one big task that you need to get done tomorrow. And then do it the next day and crush that task. So that's how you get started on just building up your schedule, building up your productivity. So that's the second thing. Next is having a section of deep work throughout your day. So I've done a bit of research into deep work, and apparently the blocks of deep work, you can only do up to 4 hours until your brain starts getting fried and you can't really start focusing on just working with no distractions. So the way I want you to do deep work is to have your biggest tasks, the things that you want to get done, at the start of your deep work session. And then any 4 or 5 easy tasks that you have after that, with any remaining time in your deep work, get it done. But if you don't have any remaining time, do it with a friend. Or even you can do it yourself, but you just won't be that focused at it. But since they are easier tasks, it doesn't matter that much. For your deep work sessions, you want it to be consistent. You want it to be like, this is the exact room I do it in. This is the exact requirements and rules that I have for my deep work session. This is the drink I'll be drinking when I'm doing my deep work. This is where my phone will be when I'm doing my deep work. This is exactly how the tabs will be laid out. This is exactly how my seat will be. This is exactly the kind of clothes I'll be wearing and the kind of mood I'll be in when I'm doing my deep work. You have to break it down to these little things and then have that consistent over your deep work sessions. And then that's how you'll stay focused. That's how you get into you literally fucking penetrate your work. Like you'll fuck your work. That's how important your deep work would be. If you simply just get everything that you want in the right place and follow the same rules every time. Then you can get your biggest work done at the start, with consistency, with focus. Because the thing is, you know when we go through a day, right, and we think we've been working all day, but we don't get as much work done as we would have thought we would have wanted to get done. The reason is most of the time we're off task. Most of the time we're thinking of something else, doing something else. But it's not the big hours we're off task. It's like the little micro minutes that we're like, looking around the room, or like starting like fucking lifting weights, start doing some push-ups, like just sitting there thinking about something. It's those microseconds, those micro moments which add up into a lot of time not doing work. So if we sit down doing our deep work with no distractions, completely focused every single day for whatever big task that we have, we'll get our shit done. We'll be productive that day. This next thing to being consistent, you might be a bit surprised about this one, but it's genuinely just having this little 3-minute cleanup routine. I like to think that when it comes to getting productive work done, being consistent, it's a lot of mental. Like when it comes to deep work, or when it comes to the other things I mentioned, it's a lot of mental. So when you have an untidy room, I like to think as my room is a representation of my mind. And it kind of makes sense. It's so weird. Like some days where I'm feeling really discombobulated, really confused, then my room is really messy. But the days where I'm feeling, focused and sharp, my room is really tidy. Like right now, my room is fucking tidy right now. Fully tidy. Trust me, bro. That's how I see my room. It's like a representation of my mind. So if you give yourself like a 3-minute cleanup routine, clean up your room, get your bed tidy, do your sheets, like pick up your fucking dirty clothes on the floor, put your semen covered shorts and fucking boxers into the laundry bag, and then get started working. You have that little period of cleaning up to freshen up your mind, to make sure there's not these little things here distracting you. Then that's another thing that can really help with your consistency. Now you've probably already heard this one, which is exercise. You just simply like doing yoga, walking the dog, going out for a walk or run, or going to the gym as the typical one. That stuff is incredibly important when it comes to productivity and consistency. I know like gym consistency, working out consistency is a completely different thing. So if you're not already working out, if you're not already doing some sort of exercise, this can be a little difficult for you to start doing every day, and I understand that. But simply going out for a walk outside, taking that fresh air, that can be really fulfilling. It can be really euphoric for you to be outside and let yourself have that deep breath of fresh air. Just like I did now, but you're going to do that outside with actual air, not like the sweaty air I have in my fucking room. Now the final thing, I know a bunch of you aren't going to do this. I know a lot of you are going to be pussies. You're going to think this is gay. You're going to think, oh, that's not really masculine for you to do that. I want you to get... Eh? Huh? What the fuck? My speech just died. I want you to carry around your journal anywhere that you go. Have your journal with you. I know some people will have it on their phone and they would like type stuff on there. I think you should carry around your physical journal. I don't do this very much. This is something that I've started to do. This is something I will also start doing way more consistently. I will carry my journal around with me. So anytime I have any thoughts that want to drive me off my schedule or drive me off to do something else, I will write it down. And then I will decide how important these thoughts are at the end of the day after I followed my schedule. And I'll see most of the time these thoughts are trying to direct me off the course I want to go down. So if you carry your journal around, and anytime your mind feels out of place or unclicked, then you're going to write it down and make a note of it. And then that's the point of having your journal with you, is to organize your thoughts. So anytime your thoughts feel out of place, you're going to use that to organize your thoughts. So that's the importance of your journal. That's the importance of all these meditation and staring at wall tasks, is to organize your thoughts. And if your thoughts aren't organized, there's not much like flying around. You're straight, you're focused, and you're sharp. Your consistency is going to skyrocket. So the importance is to have your thoughts straight. As I said, it's all mental. So having your room tidy, having those deep work sessions, having no distractions, having your thoughts organized. If your mind is clear, then your consistency will be clear. But if your mind isn't clear and things are just flying around, then your consistency will also be flying around. Think about your consistency and the clarity that you have in your mind as streamlined. But as soon as one goes off the other way, that's how the other goes off the other way. So that's an important thing to understand. As long as you do some of these things, you don't have to do everything I mentioned in this video. But if you start doing even like 1 or 2 of these things, you'll see an incredible increase in the consistency that you have in your habits or the amount of work that you get done in a day. So do them, and I hope your consistency rises. And it will. It's not a hope anymore, because it will rise. I've seen benefits from this. My friends have seen benefits from this. I know a bunch of people who've seen benefits from this. So you will see benefits from this. Thank you for listening. Go get that shit, man. Love.